Alright, so this is an exciting day for several reasons. The first is that I just got in the mail my new stove. It was only about 160 bucks, and it's a small wood burning stove that I'm planning on putting in the tiny house, and that came today, so I'm really excited about that, and should be good for both warmth and for cooking, so that's exciting. And another reason it's exciting is that I'm heading over to Beaver Creek, and a friend of mine was out walking and they noticed that somebody was getting rid of a bunch of wood, and so there were, from the picture it looks like 2x4s and maybe even some plywood, which would be really great because I want to buy as little stuff as possible, and I need like 5 sheets of plywood for the subfloors and for the roof. So we'll see what it looks like and what it is, and maybe I can grab some of that. And there might also be some 2x4s, which I realized I made a stupid mistake. So I was cutting all the 2x4s down to try to get them into the truck, and I was just thinking about the walls. I wasn't thinking about the roof. And the roof is actually a different size, and so I need some longer 2x4s, and I would prefer not to buy them, so we'll see how long the 2x4s are that they have there as well. So we'll see what happens today. Stay tuned and enjoy the show. Alright, there's quite a bit here. This could be good. Alright, talked to the owners and they said this is up for grabs. So, looks like some good stuff I can get out of here. So I loaded up all these, materials I could find, and thankfully a buddy of mine lives just down the road who's actually going to be coming down to help with the build. So I headed over to his place afterwards and unloaded them into the trailer that he's going to be bringing down with him. So it worked out perfectly. Alright, so this has been a productive day already. I got to get some lumber that I found, actually some of my friends found for me, and I ran over to Beaver Creek and grabbed that. Stopped at my buddy Zach's place and unloaded some of it with him onto his trailer, which he's going to bring down for the build. And now I'm on my way to Yellow Springs, and a buddy of mine there, Kevin, has some stuff that he's looking to get rid of. I really have no idea what that is, but I'm looking forward to seeing what he's got. And then I'm also going to be doing some beer brewing with them, him and my friend David. So maybe I'll include that. Who knows? Might include a little bit of how to brew some beer. Hopefully. Oh yeah. Okay. I got the beer brewing kit. that was like the one thing I was supposed to bring. So just wanted to make sure I had that. So yeah, this should be fun, and we'll see what Kevin's got. And yeah. So we're brewing with the kit. I'll show you how the kit works, and yeah, we'll do that too. Alright, so we are using the Brewer's Best kit. I got this at Jungle Gyms, but I could also get it near my house at the Belmont Party Supply beer supply place that I can't remember the name of right now, but it is a Belgian Dark Strong. So you can see what it's supposed to come out with, the contents, and it's pretty easy. It's a lot of fun. Alright, so in this particular kit we've got malt extract, we've got priming sugar, we've got sugar that goes in the beer, hops, yeast, and we've got the grains that you put in the sock. So we got it all. Alright, so to start off, you got to get the water going and get it up to a boil.
and then you can actually take the grains that come in it, put it in the little sock thing that comes with the kit, and you put it in there for a while. But yeah, you got to get up to a boil first, and we were doing this outside, so it was a little bit of a challenge, but it was, it worked out pretty good, actually.
So what now?
So I built this summer, the porch, and my dad brought a bunch of extra tar paper because we basically extended the roof out to this side, and he brought a bunch of tar paper down that he had, and I didn't need it all, so I'm gonna donate some of it to Arch's cause.
You won't need much.
No.
Much less.
And
Right.
I did not need as much as my dad brought down, so that's why I'm happy to give it
his
to-
house is going to be half the size of your porch.
Very, very tiny house.
So that's the other thing I needed to ask is what all you wanted me to bring down.
Yeah.
So I've got hard paper right here. I hope it's
Perfect.
enough.
That looks like it. I should probably, yeah, I think so.
It's probably going to cover like 8 tiny houses.
Mm-hmm.
I also have a boatload of roofing nails.
I've got some roofing nails, but yeah, it couldn't hurt to have some more.
My dad brought down like this giant case,
Sweet.
and I filled all the extra drawers that I've got. So I've got 1, there's 2, there's 3, there's 4, that was not, there's 5. So I think,
quite a few.
I think we'll have enough roofing nails.
Yeah.
So if you want me to bring those.
That'd be great, yeah.
And then, I thought he left it here, but he didn't leave it with me. But it's a staple hammer. So not a staple gun, but
Oh,
the kind
yeah.
where you just like
Mhm.
slap it down.
That'd be sweet. I just have a stapler, so.
Yeah, that's all I got. But I don't think he left it with me. So I'll just
Yeah,
have
okay.
a staple gun. I got a bunch of shims if we need shims
Couldn't hurt.
for whatever we need.
Oh, did you build this?
Yeah, the little cart. That was
Does it
something
work?
that, Ezra and I were working on some stuff. That was basically our quarantine. Like he would take apart bikes and other things, and we try to put together. I need to try to figure out. I want to make this into a like a bike trailer
Yeah.
and just hook it on because it works pretty well. I found these tires off the side of the road one time.
Nice.
Just had to put them together.
That's,
it works pretty well.
I've been debating how to figure out how to get all the stuff up to the top of the hill, and somebody on YouTube made something like this, and it was
Was it a push cart or a?
yeah, pretty much they would just throw the lumber.
different than a wheelbarrow.
Right, yeah, that's basically what they did. But I mean, the bigger wheels help, I think, and they put lumber across there and just drug it up a hill. That would be great. Yeah, I got a gator down there, so.
What's nice is that the tires are not like they don't have a tube. It's just
Oh, that is nice.
they're like just solid rubber or whatever.
Yeah.
So after that, it was time to get back to the brewing, and the water was just getting to a boil. Before that, though, we had to try one of David's new concoctions.
Look for all the edible crops in the park by my house. So in the summer, it's blackberries and black raspberries.
And gin is.
I
remember
grapes
reading
and
somewhere.
fungi and all kinds of stuff.
Gin is from like fruit, isn't it? Like it's a.
Well, gin is a distillate of grains, but then it's flavored with
Okay.
juniper berries and herbs. But this then has
Ooh, that's good.
this has
tasty.
blackberries and sugar. It's been steeping for about 3 months.
Blackberry. When the water is an appropriate steeping temperature, place the grain bag into the brew pot. Steep grains for approximately 20 minutes.
This is hard to do one-handed. You want me to hold that?
Yeah, if you can hold that, don't dump them. All right, hold on. Go for it. Oh, there's some more in there. And you get all the grains. All right.
Steeping time.
First quarter of the year is all, well, first
So you're starting to see the
it's all
consequences.
chemistry. And so the hard thing was
After steeping, it was time to pull the grains out and get to the next stage of the brewing process.
That is important, not to squeeze it. I think that the same principle applies to blackheads as it does to the wort bag. So then we need to bring it to a gentle rolling boil and include all of these three things.
And this is what again?
This is the LME. I don't know if we're supposed to do the dark.
Liquid malt extract.
Yeah, I think we're supposed to do all three.
Okay.
All the liquid malt extract. And candied sugar, which it must be that thing. It's got to be this one. Because the other one's the priming sugar, and we don't do that until we're bottling day.
Right.
So it was time to pull out the grains and add in the LME or the liquid malt extract to the mix.
Is it? How hot is it? I got
It
it.
doesn't feel bad at the start, but then the longer you hold it.
Yes.
So then hook this.
Water will then be wort.
It is now wort. And then they say to bring it to a rolling or a gentle boil. Is that what it was?
Gentle rolling boil.
I'm not squeezing.
I really want to.
Is anybody wanting this for bread?
I would.
Okay.
I'm gonna be off tomorrow, so that'd be good. Although I'll split it with people if other people want some.
Alright, so should I put this back on and let it boil a little bit?
Yes. So it's got to boil for an hour now? Or do we start adding stuff?
Once we add that stuff, then we
Oh, okay.
At least, I think that's what it says, doesn't it?
So it's time to open.
Add the LME and the sugar. I'm gonna go get something to stir the stuff with.
What kind of can opener you got?
Did you get a real can opener? I got the official approved Swiss can opener.
Here you go. Try that, guys.
Yes?
Okay.
That's a standard old technique. It works every time.
I'm impressed though.
Oh, it's a very effective can opener. But it's not quite as easy as these.
Right. So these are ready to go in now, right?
Yeah. What it says, bring it to a gentle rolling boil.
So now the kit does come with hops, but one of the fun things you can do is grow your own, and David has grown some of his own hops, and we decided to use those for the brew instead.
So can you explain these hops again? You've grown these at home, right?
I have grown them at home. It's a couple of different varieties, and they were harvested about 3 weeks ago, end of the season, so they're fresh off the vine.
Nice. I think that'll be better than the ones they include.
Oh.
I got a spoon right here.
Don't cut yourself.
No.
So speaking from experience is all.
That's good. Definitely liquefies it.
And then we gotta put this sugar in, right? You wanna grab this? I'll grab the scissors.
A little messy.
If you want, if you go right through the door there, we got our bathroom right off our bedroom there.
Just dump this whole thing in?
Yep.
All right, this is gonna be a sweet one.
Yeah.
What a rip.
I don't think we've ever put a full bag of sugar like
No.
that, have we? That's new. It's like a cauldron.
I thought that's what happened. There's a lid in here somewhere.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to see down there.
It is. It's a thick. Come on. There we go. Oh, I feel it. I think when we transfer it to the fermenter, I think that's when we'll have to siphon it.
Sounds good. And so what do we do now? We wait for an hour?
We have to start figuring out about the hops.
Oh,
Like we put certain hops in at certain times.
Are we just putting all of David's
we can
hops
just put
in?
all of David's hops in.
Let's
That's
just put
fine
all
with
of
me.
David's hops in.
Where's the box of stuff?
Over here.
Oh my god.
Oh, wait, it fell down.
Oh, it's down there. Okay.
We also unexpectedly started to experience the first snowfall of 2020.
Snowing.
Slowly sprinkle the hops into the boiling wort. Be careful not to let the wort boil over the pot. I think we have that. Maury, note the time. So, brew day schedule.
I think it's down here. So just it's telling you.
Add 1 packet of hops, boil for 40 minutes. And add another packet of hops and boil for another 20 minutes.
So basically we got an hour.
So we got an hour of boiling with hops.
Maybe we just put in half now,
And then
half
cool it to 70
40
degrees.
minutes later.
That seems like it shouldn't be a problem.
It shouldn't be a problem if we just set it on the deck over there. I told you the one time I brewed the beer that had no. What didn't it have? It didn't have grain. It just had malt. Oh, this smells great. Smell that.
That does smell really good.
Can you record that smell?
I would like to.
What do you think?
So put half in now,
Put
half in later.
now?
And I have no idea how much. Yeah, use as much of it as you want.
Well, and the pellets are usually like concentrated. So.
Sure.
Yeah, I would think we could use all that.
Fine by me. Sarah's happy to get it out of the freezer.
All right, so we'll do that for now.
I want to stir it, right?
Yeah.
Ooh, I love that smell.
Mm-hmm.
It smells good.
All right. So we got like a 40-minute window, and then we'll put the rest in at 20 minutes.
Cool.
Gin time.
Gin o'clock.
So after adding some more hops and waiting for about an hour, it was time to cool it down. So we used the hose and a bucket and put it in there.
We're gonna have to transfer it into a container.
Yeah, I've got
You want to try to strain the hops out.
I don't have the lid though.
Okay.
We'll need to get some water. Actually, I don't know if we need this today. Because we're just going to dump it, aren't we?
Probably. Yeah.
Put this on the couch.
How's that smelling?
That smells pretty good.
Mmm.
That smells delicious.
I like it.
Cool this down.
What do we got to get down to? 70 degrees?
70 degrees is what they say.
The last stage for this process is pitching the yeast. That is after straining out the hops.
Well, my bad.
Oh, that's heavy.
Be careful because that's going to spread out over the rim.
Right.
I don't know the best way to do this.
For straining the hops out, this little pizza tray with holes in it worked pretty well actually. We just put that on top of the bucket, poured the beer in, and then the hops would stay on top of the pizza tray, and what we were left with was what we need to be able to pitch the yeast and ferment for the rest of the process.
The hops.
Finally, it was time to pitch the yeast and basically end this stage of the brewing process. And so after this, we just closed it up, put the lid on, put the little valve on so that air can escape, and we were pretty much done.
Okay, go ahead. All right. So we're putting the lid on now.
There. You That's it. Nice.
Awesome.
Add a little bit of water in there. The lid for the one.
Oh, good.
For liquid malt extract. I'm glad that's out of there. There we go.
Sweet.
That's it.
And then we let it rest,
Let
right?
it rest. Does it say like a temperature that it's supposed to be at? Like,
I think in a cool, dry place, right? It's usually where it's at.
Temperature stable area, 64 to 72.
I can put that
With
in my
dark,
house.
dark, warm, and temperature stable. You have a basement?
I don't, but I have a room that doesn't, that we can turn off the vent for the air conditioner or the heater.
Yeah, 64, 72 is just, house temperature.
All right, so it's been a productive day, and we got a lot done. We collected some materials, got some beer brewed, and what's most exciting is that about a week from recording this, I'm going to be down in southern Ohio, and we'll be building the tiny house. And so I think that we're close to getting there on collecting materials, and I've got hopefully more than enough people to get a lot of work done. So I'm really excited about that, and I hope you'll keep watching and let me know if you enjoyed watching things like this. One of the things I'd like to do with this channel is just enjoy some of the hobbies that I have, and one of those is beer brewing, and I like to bring that to people. And so I hope that if you enjoyed that, you'll let me know, and if not, you'll let me know as well. Please subscribe and maybe give this video a like if you enjoyed it. Maybe share it with somebody and let someone else know about it. So thanks again for watching, and until next time, take care, everybody.